When it comes to sardines, some people love them while others turn up their noses in disgust. But what if I told you that you can overcome the fear of eating sardines and actually enjoy them in many delicious ways? Look, sardines are packed with omega-3s, the kind your body actually craves. Just 1 or 2 cans a week and you're getting serious nutritional benefits. So what is the best way to eat sardines? Pull up a chair because in today's video, you're going to discover the best ways to eat sardines. We've prepared 7 unmissable canned sardine recipes, and number 6 will make your mouth water. But first, if you're not yet a channel member, click the join button so you don't miss out on exclusive and unmissable content. Also, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel, as this way the platform helps us reach even more people who are interested in this topic. Let's get started. How to properly enjoy sardines. Sardines have a distinctive oceanic flavor that can vary in intensity. For those new to sardines, the key is pairing them with complementary ingredients that balance their natural taste profile. Fresh sardines. Fresh sardines offer the purest flavor experience, unaltered by preservation methods. They can be grilled, pan-seared, or baked using standard fish preparation techniques. Season simply with lemon, salt, pepper, and fresh herbs to highlight their natural taste. Spices like paprika, cumin, or chili can add depth without overwhelming the fish. Your fishmonger can clean and fillet them to simplify preparation. Canned sardines. Canned sardines offer convenience and versatility. They can be consumed directly from the container or enhanced with various accompaniments. Consider draining the packing liquid, though the oil contains valuable nutrients and flavor. Popular additions include mayonnaise, mustard, hot sauce, or citrus. They integrate well into salads or can be briefly sautéed with aromatics like onions and garlic. Smoked sardines. Smoked sardines provide an excellent introduction for newcomers. The smoking process adds complexity while mellowing the fish's natural intensity, creating a more refined flavor profile. Now, let's go to the 7 mouth-watering canned sardine recipes you should try today. Recipe 1. Fisherman's eggs. This is my go-to when I want breakfast that looks impressive but takes zero skill. What you need: 1 can sardines in olive oil, 1 small shallot, sliced, fresh parsley, 2 garlic cloves, chopped, 4 eggs. Toast in hot sauce. How to make it: heat oven to 500 degrees Fahrenheit with an oven-proof dish inside for 5 minutes. Pull out the hot dish. Add sardines, shallot, parsley, and garlic. Back in the oven for 6 minutes. Crack eggs into a bowl. Pour over the sardine mixture. Season and bake 7 more minutes until whites are set, but yolks are still jiggly. Let it sit 5 minutes. Serve with toast and hot sauce. That's it. Looks fancy, tastes amazing, costs about $3 to make. Recipe 2. Canned Sardine Sandwich. This is comfort food territory, friends. Think of the best tuna sandwich you've ever had. Now imagine it had more personality and didn't cost $20 at that fancy deli downtown. Pop open a can of sardines and create this incredibly simple sandwich in minutes. What you need: 4.5 ounces canned sardines in olive oil, 1 scallion, sliced thin, 2 tablespoons chopped cilantro, 1.5 tablespoons mayo, ½ teaspoon Dijon mustard, 1 teaspoon capers, 6 slices sourdough bread, crunchy lettuce or spinach. How to make it: drain the sardines and toss them in a bowl. Add everything except the bread and greens. Mix it up, but don't go crazy, you want some chunks. Toast your bread until it's got those golden edges. Spread the sardine mixture on 3 slices, add your greens, top with the remaining toast. That's it. Lunch is served. The thing about this recipe, it's ridiculously flexible. Swap the cilantro for dill, add some pickled onions, throw in whatever herbs are dying in your fridge. It all works. Recipe 3. Crispy sardines. This is the recipe that'll change everything you think you know about canned fish. We're taking those tender sardines and turning them into something that could come out of a fancy restaurant kitchen. What you need: 2 cans, 4.4 ounces, sardines in olive oil, cup all-purpose flour, cup cornmeal, 1 teaspoon salt, teaspoon black pepper, 2 eggs, beaten, avocado oil for frying, lemon wedges, and fresh parsley for serving. How to make them: first things first, pat those sardines completely dry. Any moisture is your enemy here, like Really dry them, more than you think you need to. Mix your flour, cornmeal, salt, and pepper in a shallow bowl. Beat your eggs in another bowl. Set up your little assembly line. Now comes the magic. Coat each sardine in the flour mixture. Dip in the beaten eggs, then back into the flour mixture for a double coating. This double dredge is what gives you that incredible crunch. Shake off any excess. You want coating, not clumps. Heat your oil to 350 degrees Fahrenheit. Don't guess on this temperature. Use a thermometer if you have one. Carefully slide those sardines into the hot oil. Fry for 2-3 minutes per side until they're golden and gorgeous. Don't overcrowd the pan, they need space to get properly crispy. Pull them out and serve immediately with lemon wedges and fresh parsley. The result? Something that doesn't even resemble what came out of that can. Crispy outside, tender inside, and flavor that's just concentrated. Intense in the best possible way. Recipe 4. Canned Sardines Rice Bowl. This recipe is quick, affordable, truly delicious, and surprisingly satisfying. Sometimes the simplest things really do the trick. What you need: 1 canned sardines, about 100 grams. Half teaspoon fresh grated ginger. Half teaspoon chili garlic sauce or chili bean sauce. 2 teaspoons soy sauce. 1 spring onion, chopped fine. Half nori sheet, torn into pieces. Half teaspoon toasted sesame seeds. 1 serving cooked rice. How to make it: drain your sardines and put them in a bowl. Add the ginger, chili sauce, soy sauce, and spring onion. Mix it all together. Don't worry about keeping the sardines perfectly intact. Fill a bowl halfway with warm rice. Top with your sardine mixture. Scatter the torn nori and sesame seeds on top. That's it. Done. Recipe 5. Sardine Roulettes. If you're not familiar with the French term roulette, it's essentially a pâté, usually made from pork that has been slowly cooked in fat and then shredded. What you need: 2 cans sardines in oil, drained. 2½ ounces cream cheese. 1/4 cup minced shallots. 3 scallions, sliced thin. 3 tablespoons fresh herbs, chives, parsley, or dill. 1/4 cup lemon juice. Pinch cayenne, salt, pepper. How to make it: remove sardine backbones. Don't stress about every tiny bone. Soften cream cheese in a bowl. Mix in shallots, scallions, herbs, and most of the lemon juice. Add sardines and mash with a fork right into the cheese mixture. Season with cayenne, salt, pepper, and more lemon juice to taste. Serve immediately on crackers, bread, or celery. Keeps 2 days in the fridge. This is one of those recipes that makes people ask for the recipe. Recipe 6. Salsa spaghetti with sardines. If you haven't had pasta with sardines yet, you're really missing something special. Ready for the recipe? Ingredients: 100 grams whole wheat spaghetti. 2 ripe tomatoes chopped, 1 small red onion, diced, 15 grams Kalamata olives, quartered, half red chili, chopped, zest and juice of half lemon, 4 tablespoon basil or 1 teaspoon oregano, 2 by 120 grams tins, sardines and olive oil, drained, reserve oil if desired. How to make it: cook pasta as per pack. Mix tomatoes, onion, olives, chili, lemon zest, and herbs for a fresh salsa. Warm sardines lightly. Drain pasta, toss with salsa, add sardines in chunks. Finish with lemon juice, pepper, and a little sardine oil if you like. Recipe 7. Sardine toasts with tomato and sweet onion. Perfect pantry rescue meal for when you're starving and there's nothing to eat. What you need: 4 thick slices sourdough. 1 garlic clove, halved, butter, 1 tomato, sliced, 1 canned sardines, 1/4 sweet onion, sliced thin, olive oil, lemon juice, salt, pepper, fresh basil, optional. How to make it: toast the bread until golden. While still warm, rub aggressively with cut garlic, then spread with butter. Layer on tomato slices, sprinkle with salt, top with sardines, then onion. Drizzle with olive oil and lemon juice, season with salt and pepper. Add basil if you have it. Eat immediately while the toast is warm and butter's melty. Simple ingredients, but the warm toast grabbing that garlic flavor makes all the difference. How to choose the best sardines: oil versus water. All right, let's settle this once and for all. Should you buy sardines packed in oil or in water? Here's the deal. In oil, they're richer, more flavorful, and stay moist. If you're planning to eat them straight from the can or in recipes where they're the star, go for oil-packed. Olive oil is the gold standard in water. These are lighter and a little healthier if you're watching calories. They're great for recipes where you're adding extra fat anyway, like tossing them with pasta or eggs. It's important to keep both in the pantry. Oil-packed for when you want quick snacks or toast. Water-packed for when you're cooking something that already has enough richness. If you try any of these recipes, let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear your favorite way to eat sardines. And hey, if you've got your own secret recipe, don't be shy. Share it, because the world needs more sardine lovers. And if you found this video helpful, go ahead and hit that like button, subscribe for more simple, delicious recipe ideas, and I'll see you in the next one.